Yo, what's up, yo? I am back with another video, and man, oh man, I've had this game on my shelf for so long, and it's never won the vote, but I've so desperately wanted to play it. So I'm caving in. Bro. I need to play it. This game's called the Moon Sliver, and it was created by the same guy who created Iron Lung. So keep that in mind. We're gonna be in for peak. So join me along on this adventure, bruv, and let's figure out why this moon is so slithery, yeah? Why this moon's slithery. Yesterday, 4 people lived on this island, now only 1 remains. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them towards the shoreline. Isha could remember when the old building still stood here, filled with families. "I'm sorry," he said. He cried because he often cried during these talks. For what, she said. For a lot of things. "I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us," said Ellie. "What is your problem with Isha?" Daniel said, putting his book down. He was annoyed at being interrupted here. "I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us," said Ellie. "My problem is that she's a liar," said Ellie, angrily, fiddling with the knobs on the machine as she paced around, and that I have to keep explaining this to you over and over and over again. You don't know her like I know her. Exactly. You're not an important judge," he said. I cannot see. Bro, I don't know how much I have to save my flashlight or not. That's why I wasn't using it enough. A strange acidic smell emanating from this pipe. Issa kept a smile on her face, although she did not feel like smiling. She sat down beside the flashlight. "What about Ellie? Has Ellie mentioned anything to you?" she said. "She didn't take it either," he said. "Nor did I, and nor did Abel," she said. "And yet, it's gone." The rusted junk cast a shadow on the opposite wall. "How did you know Abel didn't take it?" he said. "Because I trust him," she said. "He's a dismissal man, but he would never hurt any of us. Do you trust Ellie?" Daniel didn't answer immediately. "I trust all of you," he said, "because that's how we have to live." "Daniel, you're the last one I gave the key to," said Isha. Daniel stared at the mysterious control panel. He didn't meet her eyes. He never met anyone's eyes. "I didn't take it," he said. "Why would I take it? I'm the one that told you it was missing." Okay, a little bit of manipulation, a little bit of lying. Hello? Oh. A mysterious liquid has drained from this tank and into the water long ago. This place was a forest once. These skeletons were all that remained. Isha could remember the glorious living trees barely. A damp tangle of the trees and foliage, free to run wild and unkept. Oh, was that always here? I don't think that was here. Damn, this flashlight is powerful. "Come back when night falls." There was no spiderwebs on the skeletal remains. The last of the spiders died years ago. The night was wild and cold. The monstrous track leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. "Oh, we're old. We're old, Isha," said Abel, "and we're getting older. We've been getting older since we were born," said Isha. She's always smiling. Abel never smiled. Has this unlocked? This flashlight is powerful, bro. Jesus. Okay. Look at that. I'm illuminating the top of that hill with this. Oh, there's way much more here. I didn't even notice. smoke. Oh, thank you. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. Isha could not talk to Abel about her feelings because Abel was overburdened with his own. So she often sat at her desk and wrote. She did not know who would ever read her papers, but there was something profound about preserving thoughts so they would live long after there was nobody around to read them. Oh, two keys. What is that? Is it a little doodad? Well, Isha didn't know what the object was, but she remembered her father tinkering with it in his workshop when she was a girl. Jesus. The workshop and the adjoining home were now far underwater. She was not a young woman, but even now, seeing it brought her comfort. Abel came in. How did that get into storage? He asked. She shut and locked the box. I told you before, she said. I forgot, he said. I don't go there often. Press the first 3 until they click, then the 4th alone, she said. Then leave the 4th alone. Press the first 3 and leave the 4th alone. Oh, pardon me. Bless me. Thank you. Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk and Daniel loved to listen. Isha and I was out for a walk, said Abel. As he entered, I thought I'd stop by before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. So Daniel was a little bit of a weirdo. And Abel is... There's not much about Abel specifically, but there's a lot about Isha and Daniel. What were you and Abel doing in his house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered casually, flipping through the book on the table. It was covered in dust. They could make more candles. They couldn't make more wood, so Abel burned the candles. There is an evil man on this island, and I know him well. We played together as youths. We have cried together. We have eaten together. We have loved the same woman, betrayed the same woman. He is my constant companion and my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs, and mouth to his own selfish ends, and secretly hurts everyone I love as I watch helpless with their unshed, unfelt blood on my hands. He gives my flesh with indescribable pleasure and blights my soul with unutterable despair. His name is sin, and we are irrevocably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. Damn. Abel read to escape, Daniel read to feed his lofty, strange thoughts. Isha read to pass the time, but Ellie, as far as Abel knew, she hadn't opened a book in years. What did she do all day? He didn't know. Sometimes he worried about her. He worried about all of them. Were they as melancholy as he was? Oh, I don't have a key for that one. Is there a key somewhere? What childlike emptiness I felt to find the most peaceful solace in fantasy, to find in masquerades a truth more vivid than reality. What sort of twisted villains were the ancient writers to taught us with unreachable worlds more beautiful than our own? We have enough stored food to live long lives. When our wood runs out, we will be cold, but only so cold to be uncomfortable. The water is rising, but it will be many years before it reaches our homes. Technically, we survive, but to what end? This island is all the world we know, and it is nothing but the broken pieces of a fairy tale. Oh. It's so much more darker. See, bro, I don't like drones like this, man. Oh, I can just straight up chart this mountain. God damn. I like the music. Daniel carefully made his way along the ridge. He knew what Ellie and Abel were doing. He'd known for a long time, and he had decided to... Jesus, that's making me uncomfortable as hell, bro. He decided to ignore it, something that was becoming increasingly difficult to do. He reminded himself that they all four had to trust each other and rely on each other as he had done so many times before, but it was a hollow reminder, and he didn't really believe in it anymore. He sat cross-legged on the very peak of the mountain, staring off to the horizon. What was out there? He did not know, and he did not think it knowable. I really like the music, but man, it's making me uncomfortable. Now that it's nighttime, can I go in here? Come back when night falls. Okay. The door had rusted shut. It would never open. Man, this game is beautiful. Oh, Daniel sat with Ellie under the tree, his arm around her. Oh, okay. Oh, this music. Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the days before as he absent-mindedly picked the book up. Jesus. Something caught his eye, or rather, the lack of something. The Moon Sliver was gone. He stared at the empty dais for a long time, struggling to comprehend this simple, shocking fact. Had something moved it? Isha, perhaps? She was the only one with the key to the chapel of infinite light. But Ellie or Abel could have borrowed it, as he had done, or taken it. Regardless, he had to tell the others. Jesus. The word of Hector II. When you read Roman numerals, do you say II? Or do you just say 2? You say it as like VI, II, XVI. You say it like that, right? Am I stupid? I might be stupid. The woodland thief, the monster of the forest, was more tenacious than other demons. It hated the people of Hector and decided to take the island away from them, and it lurked in the dark corners, an unseen passageway, scheming horrific schemes. It came to pass that Ursula was taken, stalked by the woodland thief in the dark underground, attacked and dragged down to hell. Then the moon came to Hector in a dream, and it said, "Hector, the time has come. Your great enemy has arrived. You would all do well to tremble, for his power is great, and his depravity is unspeakable. Go, take the Moon Sliver from its pedestal, and do battle." And so Hector went to the chapel of infinite light and retrieved the Moon Sliver. My English is so bad, dude. I read this one, right? Oh, no, I didn't. The Moon Sliver was written by the pure spring rain, Jesus. Upon pages of dried leaves found by noble Hector, the moon spoke to Hector, saying, "Take this, the Moon Sliver, and make for it a place in the chapel of infinite light, for it is a holy document. Man cannot read it, but its every letter is known to the demons of the night, and greatly feared. Know that it will protect you, even should my light cease to bathe, even should my light cease to bathe the night in its holy Silver, give it a place of honor and treat it as a prized possession, for it is your weapon against evil. And so Hector took the Moon Sliver and placed it in the Chapel of Infinite Light, upon the silver pedestal, and the night was warm with light, and the day was bright with warmth. Jesus, it's dark. So they kind of, oh, I like that, how like, it kind of simulates your eyes like adjusting to the dark. I like that, I like that. So these lot like worship the moon. And the Moon Sliver is like an actual object that they had that protected them from something. Come back when night falls. It's literally nighttime, no? Or is it just like very harsh winds? Oh, oh wait. Oh! Oh! That was the little puzzle that they were talking about. Did I not just hear something go, like, something like hiss or something? There's something down here, Woodman. Oh, hell no. Ellie was uneasy. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive. Watchful. Yeah, you're not lying about that. I don't know how much I should be conserving my flashlight or not. I don't know if it's like I have to. You feel? I just heard something like groan just then. Did you hear that? Oh? A family of rats lived amid the crates of dried food. They were perhaps the last animals left alive. Of course it's the rats, bro. Ellie? Daniel's voice echoed through the tunnels. Silence. She couldn't explain the feeling. It was though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying ahead of her. Daniel heard soft scratching footsteps behind him. He turned and shined his flashlight around the tunnel. Nothing. I really like the music. He called again. Ellie? Still no answer, but he heard the footsteps again. Wait, was Daniel one of the demons then? Because he wasn't able to, because he can't handle the light? He didn't have time to cry out. The shadow silhouetted in his flashlight beam, lunging towards him. Oh, okay, never mind. Or was it Abel? Because it was only Abel down here, and that's the only person he was searching for, right? Yeah, they did say as well that Abel was kind of weird, like she never did anything. What did she even do? That was like the main thing they said, right? This is a long ass hallway. Oh, never mind. Oh my god, don't do that! She felt its breath before she felt its claws, and then she was gone. Oh, hell no. Dude, my skin is crawling. So I went this way, I went that way. This is the way I came from. And I haven't went this way, like straight across. I came through this way. Let me just charge my flashlight again. I really like the music. She never felt like this before. She knew these tunnels well. She had been down here hundreds of times, yet she was lost. Lost, confused, and afraid. I just heard something move that time. Dude, I don't get how people don't like walking simulator games. Like, it's... Dude, how? So this passkey has never... Oh! I brute forced it! They had to know the truth, and Hector would not tell it. So down here, when nobody would find him, he wrote on scraps of paper, maybe someday, someone would discover them. Jesus, it's dark. Wow, the ambience, bro. Jesus. My heart feels so tense right now. Oh, so I just entered a mountain now, right? Return to the mountain. Isha couldn't remember the last time she had ever been... Jesus. Isha couldn't remember the last time she had ever been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here. What was that? There's people walking. Oh, hell no. But she had looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the Moon Sliver went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel, and Abel were nowhere to be found. She knew the word of Hector by heart. The sinister implications were not lost on her. Oh, so I'm Issa. Ellie? She called. Daniel? Abel? Abel heard her and answered, I'm here. There was something strange about his voice, something Isha didn't like. What are you doing here? I'm reading the ages of the past, he said. Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are? She said. I do not, he said. They are missing, she said. They are missing, and the Moon Sliver is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies? I do, he said. Night will fall in a few hours, and we need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning. We'll keep the door locked. We will pray, Abel. We will pray for the unseen moon, for mercy and protection. Are you happy here, Isha? We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. Please, Abel. There were tears in his eyes. He struggled to control his voice. Isha. Isha? Isa? Is it Isa or Isha? No, because it has SH if it's sh. Isa. Isa? Jesus. Isa, I know you. I know every inch of you. I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy. Isa didn't respond. I'm staying here. The tears were flowing freely now. I'd like it if you'd stay here with me. Isa, please stay with me. It will find you, Abel. I let it out, Isa. I destroyed the Moon Sliver. Isha was shocked and silent. I burned it yesterday after I talked with Daniel. Her eyes were filling with betrayed, angry tears. Abel, why? Do you want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged there with you? We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island, this place of sin. This is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found those many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did, and I did not believe them. I've lived life since then, and I have seen the truth of their worlds. Issa could not respond as tears streamed down her face. She kept walking towards the sound of his voice, the knife clutched in her hand. You did not read the blasphemous scraps, Issa, but I did, and I remember the incredible clarity, the supernatural clarity even. Fear not the dark of the shadows, or the scratches in the night, for the woodland teeth is your salvation. It is your escape. It said this, and more, Issa. The woodland teeth is not here to take us to hell, it is here to take us away from hell. She could see him ahead, her flashlight beam cutting through. Wow. There is somebody beside me, dude. She could see him ahead, her flashlight beam cutting through the sickly fog. He was sitting in a chair, a book in his lap. As she approached him, she could see that he was crying too. I believe the words of Hector, she said, and I will not go to hell. Please trust me. Please. No, Issa, please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you, she spat tearfully. I love you so much. She closed her eyes and pushed where the heart was located from one of her father's old books. Abel was too slow to catch her falling body. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some time. He was not a strong young man anymore, but Isha's body was light. Jesus Christ, that makes me so uncomfortable looking at that. But Isha's body was light. He would not take her out of the water. She had always loved the water. But then what? Reed? Something just coughed. Stop that, dude, chill. Reed? Read until it found him? No, he didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. He would simply wander aimlessly and freely to take one last look at the island and feel the wind blowing the memories away. And then, when night fell, he would return and wait. Morning dawned on the empty island, cold, bright, and windy. The Moon Sliver. Sliver, right? Created by David Szymanski. I don't know if that's how I'm pronouncing his name. I really like this game. Really like this game, bro. Honestly, I kind of like this more than Iron Lung. But that's just me personally. The end. Okay, before I call it up, I want to say this. I really like this game a lot more than Iron Lung. And I know why people like Iron Lung so much. It's just personally, I feel like this game fleshed out a lot more. It set down the foundations. It told you what's happening. You were allowed to see everything. It caught me a lot more. I felt a lot more invested playing this than I did Iron Lung. So honestly, if you guys haven't played this game, because I know actually a lot of people haven't played this game, buy it. Don't let my experience take you away from it, because like I was hearing things I didn't even describe yet. But like, support developers like this, bro. These are genuinely the type of devs that you want to see succeed, bro. I'm telling you this. So please, 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 please support David Szymanski. Correct me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, please, by the way. Support David Szymanski with his work, and I cannot wait to see what else he creates in the future. But besides all that, thank you very much for watching. I'm very grateful that you stuck around here to experience my playthrough with me. I'm very grateful. I'll be posting more soon, and until then, I'll catch you very soon. Bye bye. Bye bye.